to Top Gear. Tonight, a very exciting show for me because I get to fulfil a proper bucket list ambition of mine.
You finally got your Greg's Gold card?
No, not that, no.
Did you read a book?
Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Tonight's the night I become a proper trucker. Yes, we're kicking off by talking about HGVs. That's my impression of an HGV.
Yes, we have had.
Thank you.
Because, as you may have heard, Britain is in the grip of a HGV crisis. There's not enough drivers to get the stuff we need to the places it needs to go.
But what does it take to be an HGV driver? We decided to do some trucking research and find out.
Because there's no better way to learn than in at the deep end, our mission to become fully fledged HGV drivers would start in the sensibly wide open space of Leeds East Airfield, where the producers had blagged a couple of colourful examples to see what we'd make of them. Hey, the big leagues.
Look at these.
The big leagues.
Have you driven one of these before?
I've driven a 22-ton dump truck.
Right.
But I've never been behind the wheel of an HGV. My dad was an HGV driver.
Was he?
Yeah. The romance of
Did
it.
he let you pull that?
All that. I'm all over it. So I cannot. I think everyone growing up wants to drive a lorry.
I'm nervous about it.
You're nervous?
Yeah.
This is the ideal vehicle for you. You've been getting in little sports cars and everything. This is you now. This is you. And as well, might I add, I've spotted mine. The Guinness.
And do you know what? I can't even argue, can I? That's you one. Mine's called Linda.
Hey, do you know what's missing here?
What?
The little fella. But
how's he going to get in?
exactly.
How's he going to get in? You stop.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Come on, get in.
Oh, there's a bed and everything.
What the hell's this? This can't be right, this.
Oh, this is good. Oh, seatbelt was going on. Why is that not going down now?
Oh, there we go, that's better. Up.
Come on, don't do this to me.
The seatbelt's stuck.
Good buddy, 10-4. I'm in trouble with my seatbelt.
Is yours locked up as well? I can't get mine out.
I didn't see Chris Christopherson having this problem in convoy. I'm wondering if you've got to turn the engine on, Fred, first.
Hey! Oh!
Done it! We've cracked it!
Right, come on. Handbrakes off.
Is that off?
Oh!
I'm moving fast. We're trucking good, buddy! If me dad could see me now, go on!
It's so long at the back, I keep looking. I don't know where the back is.
I've driven everything on Top Gear, from £1,000 bangers to £4 million supercars. And this tops the lot. I've got to say, Fred, I've got the biggest grin on my face. This is fantastic.
What gear are you in?
I think third. Well, if the early signs were anything to go by, what gear's that? We were natural-born truckers. Which was just as well, because it turned out someone else had been busy sneaking in his own early practice. Hey up, I can spy another rig. Not that it mattered.
Hit the brake pedal.
Very sharp on the brake, but against the loud. What did matter now we were all together, were a couple of crucial bits of trucking business. Right, now, before we go, I've got a little app on my phone for your official CV call name, your trucker name. Okay, Chris, we'll start with you. Chopper. H. Hog. Chopper Hog. That's you. Right, here's mine. Faith. Professor. Moose. Professor Moose. Right, Fred, now I'm going to give you the option here. Do you want to start with F or A?
Let's try A first. I'll go for my son's name, Andrew.
Admiral.
I chose well.
Is it F? So you are Admiral Fiddler.
I am not having that. I am not having that.
You've just made my entire year, McGuinness.
Admiral Fiddler.
No!
Official naming ceremony done with. Next on the trucking to-do list was the obligatory drag race. And since Sean Taylor also seemed to be a racing enthusiast, Harris had to perform.
Now, my brief experience in this vehicle, I was told not to hurry the gearbox. I'm going to be slow gear shifts and use the torque.
Standing by. In 3, 2, 1.
I've stalled it. I've stalled it.
Oh!
Standing by. We go. In 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, we've done it!
That is off.
Break a one now, break a one now. We got a man, we're up the good.
Oh, that's not right.
McGuinness has got a much bigger engine than me.
What's going on here?
I'm coming up on Paddy now.
Oh,
Yeah, we're going.
But too soon, Fred. Watch me go, boys. Look at this.
oh no, he's back on me! Damn you, Harris! Oh, it's in the wrong gear!
We're flying. Me and the Scania.
Come on! Not a chance, Fiddler. Not a chance.
Admiral, it is Admiral.
Look at that. It's a massive victory. Annihilation.
Did you stall on the line, Paddy? I can't remember. Did you? Was it you or was it Chris?
Yeah, I don't think I stole. Did you stole, Fred?
No, I didn't say. I just got in it and did it.
Now, if you're thinking in the world of HGVs, a drag race is about as irrelevant as it gets, then it's just as well this next bit was much more important. Horn. I want to hear your horns. Let's go, lads. Fred, horn first.
Thank you, E2.
McGuinness, let's hear yours.
What's that? What's that?
To be honest, that's ruined the day for me.
Right, lads, here we go.
That's proper.
And to make sure we turned over every page of the HGV driver's playbook, we still needed to test precision. So, in the time it took to lay out a few cones, we had ourselves a reversing race. First to back up into their bay is King of the Big Rigs.
Come on. Oh.
Right, we've got this.
Here we go.
Straight back. Can't really see it on the side of it. I'm making the turn.
Left on down. Left on down.
Oh, this is tricky.
Oh God, I'm all over the place. I'm going to go forwards again. Oh.
You cut me off, Fred.
I can promise you it's not intentional. Straighten it out. This is awful.
Come on. Come on, Harris.
You're in my beer, you clown.
Come on, come on.
Get out of me beer.
I'm in, boys.
How am I supposed to get in?
It doesn't matter because I've already won.
You won because I've had to wait, because that godless get cut me off and then went in my beer. I'm blocking him in.
I'll tell you a trick.
I'll teach you for taking my beer.
What's happened?
You literally cut me off and parked in me beer.
This thing, nobody said that.
That's yours. That's his. That's mine.
Nobody said that's my
Did
beer.
we did. We won't
Now,
do it.
at this point, it was suggested to us that if we were ever to become real-life HGV drivers, we should probably get a few lessons. So, we all booked in on an intensive training course and set out to get our licenses as soon as possible.
Oh, yes. One qualified truck driver at your service. You are now looking at graduates from the HGV University. Oh, nothing can stop me now. And as the newest member of the HGV club, I was ready to take my place alongside the great hauliers of Britain. Look, there's one. Look at that. I can drive that. I am driving that. I'm driving this. It's just bonkers. Who's this I spy?
Here we go, Mr. McGinnis. Fully certified and ready to drive.
This feels very grown up indeed.
I tell you what, little chopper, get yourself up in front, son. Go on, tuck in there.
Just one more for a full house. The Admiral reporting for duty, sir.
Hello, the Admiral. Go on, lead us out, son.
Oh yes, we had ourselves a convoy. Come on then, lads, time to warm up. On your HGV test, how many minor faults? Just one for me.
2 for the Professor.
3.
What were yours for, Chris? Not reaching the pedals? What about the theory? First time?
First time pass for the Professor, but that was just a given.
Well played, Pad. I must admit, second time for me. What about the chopper?
I technically passed the first time that I took the examination. Drove 4 hours to London and they sent me home. It's a cursory lesson to everyone out there. Follow the rules, and as I'm realising with the whole world of trucking, it's a more grown-up world than driving a car, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is. Especially when you're driving the world's most powerful truck. Welcome to the Scania 770S, the big dog of the trucking world. 770 horsepower and a turbocharged 16-litre V8. What I'm driving here is the Bugatti Chiron of the trucking world. Oh, the envious looks I get off the other truckers. They all want to be behind the wheel of the big old Scania.
Do they though? Because when you're hauling serious miles, real truckers know that comfort is king. You're a trucker. You're in this for hours and hours every day. You don't need 700 horsepower. What you need is space. Somewhere to stretch out. This is the biggest, most spacious, most comfortable cab money can buy.
This is the DAF XG Plus, the Rolls-Royce Phantom of the trucking world.
I've gone tech. This is the new Mercedes-Benz Actros, and it really is the tomorrow's world of HGV. All the tech you see here, the camera mirrors, all the screens, all the self-driving help for the HGV driver is going to percolate down into HGVs over the next 5 years. I am driving, quite literally, the future. In fact, forget Actros. This is the Mercedes S-Class of the trucking world. And I'll tell you what, it's nothing comfortable and very, very quiet.
So, 3 proper truckers in 3 proper trucks. It was just as well that we've been given our first trucking mission. Each of our trailers had been loaded with a mystery cargo that we'd have to deliver to the south coast of Wales by early the next morning. And that meant we had plenty of time to squeeze in that new trucker's rite of passage, taking a break at a good old-fashioned truck stop.
Tell you what, they look well, the 3 of them together.
They do.
The tyre.
It is.
Can we walk in a bit behind it?
The thing is, though, truck stops these days
This is way too nice.
aren't quite as old-fashioned as you'd think.
Oh, very nice. Chris?
Yes.
I don't want to stereotype truckers, but I didn't realise they wore cufflinks.
I know.
This is.
This is next gen.
Oh, I'm sorry to ask, but do you do an oat milk latte? Hey, they only do the oat milk lattes.
Do they?
Can't believe it. I've got to say, this isn't what I expected. I thought it was going to be a greasy spoon job. This is proper.
Tell you, I'm spoiled for choice. My TV. Get this here, pillars.
What tractors do you drive, anyhow?
I got Scania.
Scania R450. I'm a 770S man.
Scania's quick.
It is quick.
They've got some really nice ratchet straps here.
I'm thinking of doing a big shop.
Very civilised, this is lovely.
Lads, if this is trucking, I'm in.
This is a nice coffee.
If this is trucking, I'm in.
That's a lovely coffee.
I can't understand why there's a shortage in the industry.
What a way to live.
Best job ever.
And once we'd fully brimmed on foamy milk and freshly baked goods, back on the road, we were soon discovering that real-world trucking comes with even more unexpected perks. Only one thing all car drivers would appreciate about trucks: the windscreen wipers are fantastic. They just give you the cleanest, crispest wipe, for want of a better phrase. And washers, watch this. Look at that. Just perfect sweeping. Joyous. I love a good wiper.
Do you know what else is lovely about driving these trucks? When you're driving past cars, you can have a good nosy down at inside the cab. You get a glimpse into someone's life, don't you, when you look into the car from this angle?
Their own.
I'm easily pleased.
And it turns out, so are the producers. Because since we were making such effortless progress, they decided it was time to see who had really come out top of the trucking class. And that meant making a stop at an RAF base. That's a wide load, that is.
Yes, it was. To test our precision truck driving skills, We'd now take turns towing an inconveniently arranged pair of helicopters through a twisty slalom course. With a time penalty for any gates clipped, the cleanest, fastest run would win, which meant I'd need to summon all 625 horsepower from the mighty Mercedes 15.6 litre straight six.
Yeah, before I set off, and in advance of you doing it, I can tell you that the old camera mirrors weren't designed for this.
Well, good luck.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, that's a slow start.
Wowzers.
Why is he going so slow?
I don't know.
Towing 2 helicopters. I'm not aware of the weight. I've got over 2,000 foot-pounds of torque.
It's a penalty.
State of it.
Is that about the middle?
Oh, he's panicking.
Oh, here we go. This is it now. Oh,
It's on an angle that as well. Look at it.
There we go. That's one over.
First one, Bosch knocked it over.
I'm going to give it beans. I'm going to save some time. I'm giving it beans.
Go on, hit it.
Oh, straight through at speed.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I've got to say, this place, like a penthouse.
It's lovely, isn't it? I tell you what, you've not seen any of it.
Fantastic.
Right, again, I'm going flat out. Oh, hit that one.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Tell you, look at it all you've got.
I could get into it.
On
Everything's
strings,
digital.
Apple CarPlay. Have a try driving seat. How comfy.
Oh! Oh, he's here.
Back.
Oh, he's
Forgot
here.
about him.
Over the line for glory.
That, oh, I tell you what, we love that. That bit you did down there and round the back, oh, fantastic.
Next, time to see what Flintoff could do with 100 less horsepower in his dash.
I've got to be honest, Fred, being back in the old Scania, I'm a bit envious of yours.
I tell you what, the DAF is lovely, isn't it?
What's that?
I can stand up. I can stand up with my arms up. With my tummy out.
Here we go. This is more off the line. Foot's on the floor.
Now, let's watch him on the first bend, as per. Now, this is where you caught one, Christopher.
I caught one on the right.
I'm just guessing. Just guessing.
Oh, same one, he's knocked it over.
There you go.
Oh, I tell you what, it's a different beast with a bit of weight.
I'm going to say, being in that DAF, there's loads of room, all the tech on it. The bed, it was electric, although I have got a fridge. Here, can I show you my fridge?
Why have you got almond milk?
Up, not too fast. Oh, he's cutting in on me. That wasn't me, that he was braking for me.
Oh, he's winged that through, hasn't he?
Come on. Straight. Oh no, not the last one.
Oh,
2 down.
well done, the fiddler.
I am not the fiddler. I'm the Admiral, and I don't go on a roof neither.
Finally, the Professor, in the world's most powerful truck.
You're under a bit of pressure here, Paddy, with your 700 horsepower.
Watch the power.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go!
Whoa, come on.
Oh,
Here we go.
he's flattered it.
I don't even know if I've took one out or not. Literally cannot see the end of these propellers.
You're not getting through this one. You're going to panic on this one.
Oh, Jesus, where am I? Oh, the Scania might not be as luxurious inside, but by God, she can go. Gosh, got to have made that through.
He's through there. He's through there.
Whoa.
It's always a better day
for speed over precision.
It's an odd look seeing a man wearing a cheap cowboy hat towing 2 helicopters in the world's most powerful truck.
Welcome to the BBC, where the results were in. This 2 minutes, 15 seconds, and that's including a 15-second penalty for 3 hits. Shoddy. Freddie Flintoff, 2 minutes plus 10-second penalty for 2 hits in the daff. But in first place, boys, was there ever any doubt with the 770 horsepower of the Scania? 1 minute, 47 seconds, plus a 10-second penalty for 2 hits. Thank you, boys, giving me the big... I love that. That's the truckers' salute. They recognise a winner.
I've got to say, he might have been the slowest, but Chris Harris wins for that one. Let's hear yours, Pad. Oh, no! 700 horsepower and a little squeak! No! No!
Trucking's in the blood, lads. I was born to do it.
That Scania V8, what a machine.
Oh, everywhere I went in that thing, truckers would come over to me like, respect. It was a beast of a thing.
I must say, I did like the comfort of the DAF though. That was some truck.
Yeah.
And we found your motorsport pad. Helicopter transportation.
I've found a niche, Fred, and I'm going to fill it. Can I say that on the telly?
I think you just did.
I did, yeah.
Anyway, we'll get back to that film later in the show when things get a whole lot stormier. But now we must move on to Big Chrissy Harris and a very small car.
Yes, this is the Lotus Elise, the back-to-basics British sports car that arrived in 1996, has been on sale ever since, until now. Because Lotus has finally killed off the Elise and in its place given us something completely new.
Straight out of Norfolk comes the Emira. And first impressions are, it's not what you'd call ugly. In fact, this 2-seat, mid-engine sports car looks $1 million. But thankfully, this Lotus doesn't cost $1 million or anything close.
The car I'm driving, you tell me anything near the same price that looks anything near as good. There isn't one. This is supercar looks for half the supercar price. And it's from Norfolk. I love it. And the good news doesn't end there. I hate the word, but look at it. It's nice in here. It's pleasant. I've got modern screens. I've got padding on the seat. There's no water coming through the roof. I'm not whacking my elbow against bits of metal. This is bold new territory for Lotus. Yes, on the road it's bigger than an Elise, but frankly there are pencil cases that are bigger than an Elise. But I'm on a damp Welsh road, and this is Lotus territory. This car is sublime in these conditions. It just glides over the surface. It breathes with the road. Lotus is better at making cars for bumpy British roads than any other sports car company.
But it's not enough for this new Emira just to do the business on the road. Lotus's history, its very DNA, is racing. And that means the Emira really has to do the business on the track. Where at first glance, you'd be forgiven for thinking they've missed a trick.
The engine is a supercharged V6 with about 400 horsepower. 0 to 60, 4.5 seconds and over 180 flat out. I know, hardly tear your face off quick in this day and age. The truth is, though, Lotus has never really been too obsessed with those big numbers. Lotus's obsession has always been what makes the difference between a car that's good to drive and a car that's great to drive. The steering is just razor sharp in front of the car. It follows the direction exactly you want it to do. Every other sports car maker now electric, but Lotus has a hydraulic power steering rack purely for feel. Boy, does it make a difference. The steering on this car is sublime. Especially as it's been paired with, yes, that manual gearbox. Lotus's founder, Colin Chapman, always insisted that the gear lever be no more than a hand's width away from the steering wheel. And look, and the Emira, perfection. For price and power, this thing is bang on a Porsche Cayman rival, and that is some stiff competition. Would I really choose one of these over the Porsche? Well, I think as a road car, the chassis is more comfortable in this. It's probably got it lit, and it looks better to my eyes as well. I could make a very good argument for having one of these. The Emira then looks great, it goes great. It costs a not insane amount of money. So what's the catch? The catch is, this all-new Lotus isn't quite so all-new as Lotus would have you believe. The engine, borrowed from Toyota, basically the same as the one from the old Evora. Same with the gearbox. Under the skin, this is the same old Lotus formula, wearing designer sunglasses and a fancy new scarf. But you know what? That doesn't matter one bit. The old Lotus formula was great. You don't want your local chippy pivoting towards Mongolian fusion cuisine, do you? You want an honest lump of battered cod. It might be an old recipe, but it is still a classic. I don't need more than 400 horsepower. How fast can you actually go on the road? You can enjoy more of a car like this in more places more often. It's fit for Britain. And we need to enjoy it while we can, because the Emira might just be the end of an era. They say this is the last petrol-powered Lotus. From here on in, it's electric. I'm okay with that, times change. But when it is all electric, let's not forget how good this car was. They said last year that this was one of the cars I was most looking forward to driving in 2022. Does it live up to expectations? Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, I've got to say, for the money, that is a beautiful car.
And it gets even better. This one that I drove, 75 grand. Next year, there's going to be a cheaper one, under 60 grand, with a turbocharged four-cylinder engine from the Mercedes A45 hot hatch. I cannot wait to drive that one.
My problem with Lotus is I can never get in them. You're too big.
You struggle with the HGV.
But I'm looking at this thinking there might be a chance. Do you mind if I...
Slip on in, Fred.
New idea for a show here, Pat. Can Fred fit in it?
Oh, no problem. I cannot believe it. I thought we were going to have to put large around the door frames or something like that.
It's like a TARDIS.
I tell you what, this is. I want one.
Enjoy
Genuinely,
it.
I want one.
Okay, alright, well, while Fred makes himself comfy, it's time to batten down the hatches and get back to our big HGV adventure.
BBC News at 10 o'clock. This is Nick Qureshi. The Met Office has issued a rare red weather warning for parts of southwest England and South Wales tomorrow morning as Storm Eunice moves in from the Atlantic.
Our mighty convoy was closing in on Wales.
Look at this, boys!
But with our destination on the south coast now within easy reach, approaching the Severn, we were bracing ourselves for another of trucking's rites of passage.
Feel it now, Chris. We're coming onto it. I can feel the wind.
The back of your trailer's a little sway there, Chris.
Even though I'm getting blown around a bit, the whole thing does feel very stable though. I don't feel like I'm having to steer into it much. What about you?
Not even deviated off the straight, this thing.
Truth be told, our modern HGV masterpieces weren't in the least bit bothered about the breeze. Tell you what though, being this high up, the views are amazing. But if you're starting to think this trucking game might be for you, it's worth mentioning that life isn't just about mega machinery and comfy cabs. When you're a trucker, your life is ruled by the tacho. And I'm not on about the tasty Mexican snack either. I'm on about this bit of kit up here. That's a tachograph. And a tachograph logs all your hours behind. Rules like you've got 9 hours of driving every day, apart from twice a week, where you've got 10 hours. Then you've got 11 hours of consecutive rest, apart from 3 times a week, where it can be 9 hours. Then you've got 56 driving hours a week, but no more than 90 hours every 2 weeks. Oh, and every 4.5 hours, you've got to take a 45-minute break. And trust me, if you don't know those rules, they'll come down on you like a ton of Yorkies.
Of course, you do soon become familiar with all the rules and regs. You might even start to have a bit of fun.
Okay, I'm coming past, Frederick. I'm coming past.
Oh, he's making a move. Go on, Chris. I'll flash you in, Chris. Not yet, not yet.
Double flash, please.
In you come. In you come.
Tell you what, boys, we're making such good time. I think we might need to head off and find some proper open trucking roads. What do you reckon?
Well up for that. But in the world of trucking, it turns out nothing is straightforward. Least of all, when you leave the motorway behind.
Lads, remember I told you to find some nice open roads?
Not sure this is what I had in mind, Chris, to be honest.
This is tight. This is what I really admire seasoned truckers, the way they navigate these small towns. It's very impressive.
You're testing our skills here, Christopher.
I feel like I'm on a constant hazard perception test.
That right-hander is hideous. Be careful.
Nice and wide, Paddy lad, nice and wide.
Driving through Abergavenny there, if I'd have done that in a car, I'd have swore blind you'd have never have got an HGV through there. I mean, it is a bit tight, don't get me wrong, but it's amazing the roads you can get along and through, providing everyone moves out of the way. Which, of course, you soon find they often don't. Bit of a div patch is Kia right here on a double yellow.
In where? What's this little white car coming towards you all? This is actually one of the advantages of being at the back. Jeez, that was tight. That wasn't fun there. That was tense.
But stick with the trucking game long enough, and every now and again, you'll discover a little bit of magic.
Wales is beautiful. Look at those hills.
I've got to say, this is proper.
Welsh hills, sun shines out, and I've got over 600 horsepower. What a recipe! Genuinely strange coming on all the roads that I've used for 20 years to test supercars in a truck. It's really quite pleasant.
What a machine this is.
And Daffy's loving it. Absolutely loving it. Just skipping up the hills.
Tell you what, boys, when we did the time trial before with the old helicopters on the back, you started having a go at me about me horn. Well, I found a little button in the Scania cab which turns the average horn into a super horn. Do you want to have a little listen?
Fire away.
Lovely stuff.
It's stunning though. What a day to see it. I know there's a bit of wind knocking about, but the sun's out. Beautiful.
It really was. But as we climbed higher into the Brecon Beacons, that bit of wind knocking about was definitely getting stronger.
Oh, it's blowing now. Oh, dear me.
Having to concentrate a bit harder now, aren't we?
They are amazing bits of engineering. Well, I know we're saying it's tough, but just twirling the wheel, throttle and brake, the vehicle does the rest. They're just incredible bits of engineering.
Although on a narrow, winding road, in increasingly blustery conditions, things soon become less incredible when one of those bits of engineering comes the other way.
Whoa!
That was horrible. Did you see that?
Literally, that.
And it was just another timely reminder of what truck driving is really all about.
So much responsibility in driving one of these. You've got to be in it all the time. And you think about that day after day after day after day. This is hard graft. Truckers watching this, they'll know what I'm on about. I'm not sure I've got it in me, to be honest.
With the day drawing in and the weather deteriorating, it was time to leave the scenic detour behind. The priority now was to get as close to our final destination as we could before this.
Storm Eunice hits the UK with powerful winds causing injury, damage and destruction.
Oh my God! For what's thought to be the first time ever, both bridges here across the Severn Estuary are closed because of the high winds.
Storm Eunice had been giving Britain a bashing. And once the worst had passed, how grateful we were to reach the end of the road.
Ah, there she is, Pembrey Circuit. We made it, boys.
I've had easier drives than that in my life.
A lot of sympathy for HGV drivers in these conditions. It's horrible.
But we weren't done yet, because we had finally pulled up at the home of Welsh motorsport, where it turned out all this time we'd been hauling everything we needed to go truck racing. with over 1,000 horsepower, 10 times the torque of your average supercar, all reined in by enormous steam-billowing water-cooled brakes, these 5-ton rear-wheel drive custom-built monsters are not for the faint of heart. A typical race sees grids of up to 20 trucks doing battle at speeds of 100 miles an hour. And because on an unfamiliar track during an extreme weather event, diving straight into this kind of action would be just plain stupid.
What a lovely day for a truck race!
Before getting to go ourselves, we'd generously been given a couple of laps to get to grips with our new rigs.
These things are huge. Oh. Pad, no pad. Oh.
These racing trucks are tough old birds. And with no harm done, apart from that bit, back at the pits, it was just a case of waiting for Eunice to pepper the track with a hailstorm, and then apparently it was time to go racing.
Here we go, a little bit of damp on the roads. Practice, don't you, in the dry, then it's hailstones or in the damp.
Oh, and just for good measure, we'd be starting from the front of the grid.
Gotta be honest, I'd have sooner have been at the back of the grid. No, I've got the Castor convoy hurtling past me.
Yes, truck racing traditionally plays out in 15-minute bouts, often using a reverse grid system. Putting the slowest drivers at the front is a good way to ensure lots of high-octane action.
Never thought I'd do a formation lap behind Flintoff and McGuinness.
Putting us lot at the front, on the other hand, is madness.
Paddy, what are you doing? Formation, Pad. Fred needs to get by the side of it. What is Paddy doing?
This is the only time I'll be at the front, so I'm just enjoying it.
Here we go, Lee cars pulling out.
Let's go.
Come on!
Oh, I'm all over the bloody shop.
Oh, but he's muscled me out already, Pad. Let's try and get away from him.
This is sketchy.
Tell you what, it's completely different in the wet. Slow down. Into the open. Well, Paddy's off again.
Can I get back out? Oh, no! No! Come on!
Paddy McGuinness is off.
Oh, absolutely devastating!
Just 1 minute into our 15-minute race to stop. And while McGuinness's truck was recovered to safety, we headed back to the grid, ready to restart from where we were sitting when the race was red flagged. That meant Harris was up front, I was in fourth, and McGuinness would be at the back.
And I've got to be honest, it feels nicer here. It feels a lot nicer.
There we go. And we're away again. So, they're now appear to be in P1, which in my experience is exactly where you don't want to be for a restart, because you just got a massive target on your back.
With 14 minutes left to survive,
The wipers on his side to rain.
it's time to go racing again.
Bloody hell! I say it's better at the back, but actually it feels worse. God, blind, look at the congestion here.
Go, 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 go. Cover that inside line. This is tricky.
Jeez, come on, keep going. Yes, Fred, that's better. Not too fast round here. No, stay on. As the minutes ticked away, the midfield were gradually picking me off. No one on the inside. Keep going, Fred. And it's safe to say me and McGuinness were really just trying to bring our 150-grand racing rigs back in one piece. Which speed wipers have gone? I can't see. My word. But up at the front, Harris had spent most of his first ever truck race in the lead.
Come on!
And now, with just a few minutes left at a checkered flag, the fight for the podium was on.
Sliding everywhere. The grip goes away. It's catastrophic.
No, not this time. No, come on. Get him back. Yes. Oh, got it back.
Come on, old girl. This big fella's coming through. Come on.
A bit of a walk up. Now let him through.
Whoa! Didn't really think that was going to happen. I'm thumped out of the way.
Come on, keep going, keep working.
I can stay with them, but I can't catch them. Feel like we stay there? Victory! I'll take that. Wow! Wonder where the others are.
There we go. Tell you what, concentrating so hard. Jeez.
Woo! Wow, that was sketchy. That was trucking. But congratulations, Chris Harris, a podium on your very first outing.
Good to see you.
They were not messing about. I had many more love taps than I expected. They were aggressive.
They really were. So we set out to learn more about the trucking life. We certainly did that. We got the full experience, all the highs and all the lows.
We did indeed, and when everything's going well, trucking's great, you're king of the road. But as soon as the weather turns, it's a different story.
Oh, the wind.
Yeah, the wind, yeah.
And it has changed how I see trucks on the road. Now, every time I see one, I think, big respect.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, hats off to the truckers. That is a tough job.
It is indeed. And if anyone wants a couple of disused military helicopters shifting, give us a call. That's it for tonight. We'll be back next week when Chris drives a very fast Maserati, Fred drives a very futuristic pickup truck, and I drive. See you then. Good night.
Turning broken bikes into bespoke machines and changing lives in the process. Watch The Speed Shop now on iPlayer. Coming up next, Bristol's most improbable organised crime gang, the Outlaws, doing pretty well for themselves here on BBC One. And over on to A History of Glastonbury, 50 years and counting.